Guys, I just wanted to shoot a quick tutorial on how to use the new Knowsabout system in schemawriter. So I am inside of schemawriter and I have a company called Alabama Tree Pros, and it's a tree service company. So I click edit and I see the organization and the local business schema code over here to the right. So what I will do, I will start to go to the Knowsabout tab. Then I will copy the URL for the website, and I will type out sitemap.xml and click import. And let me actually just go over to see if it's correct. Sitemap.xml. Yeah, so it forwards to sitemap_index.html, but we should be able to detect it, and we did. So what I started by doing is I click on this guy up here because that selects all of these pages to be analyzed. So I then deselect, I don't know what this block 1, 2, 3 are. I deselect privacy policy, I deselect sitemap, thank you, and everything that is generic. Thank you. Also deselect elemental landing page, uncategorized, Daniel, attractional. I don't know what that is. I just deselected. So I try to deselect everything that is generic, because the generic pages will, like privacy policy page and about us page, they will contain a lot of unrelated generic entities, and then you just have to spend time deselecting all of these guys, so that you don't want to do that. So, but all of these areas about us, yeah, I'll keep that. So these are the areas: employment, stump grinding, tree removal, leads. I think that must be a city. Warrior, areas reserved. So okay, so I click analyze and fetch entities. So we have set a hard-coded limit of 20 URLs that you're able to analyze at any given time. And that's only because of performance issues. So if we open up and allow you to analyze, let's say 300 URLs, you have to sit and wait here for the rest of the day. So that's why we made this limit. It's an arbitrary. So I'll just click pause while it is analyzing. So now it is done. And so what I have here is a large table of entities, and the entities are sorted by relevance. So you can see here that in this column it says relevance score, and then there's a relevance score here. And when I'm looking at my website, schemawriter.ai, I get a much higher relevance score, and that's because I don't have that many pages, and all of the pages that I do have with content are filled with content centered about search engine optimization and schema and link building, stuff like that. And it's on-page SEO, so it's tightly written about only that subject. And it seems that when you have a website with many pages, and I selected a lot of these pages, I get a little bit lower relevance score in many of the entities, because the topics are widely spread across a wide array of topics. So what I would do is I would not, in this case, I would not add all, because I can see that Better Business Bureau, insurance, I mean, it's a website about tree service, right? Alabama Trees Pros. So in this case, I would manually select them. So let's see here. Preventive healthcare, no. Lawn, yes. Construction, probably they mentioned that in their website. Crane, so I'll just remove those. Forest, yes. Environmentally friendly. Yeah, let's just grab that also. Horticulture. I don't know what this means. It sounds like some kind of agriculture. I'm not English, I'm Danish, so I don't know what that means. It means, yeah, you have to bear with me. I'll just Add pest organism, nature, yes. Arborist, root. 24/7 service, yes. Wildlife, rain gutter, Gardendale, Alabama. That's a city area or city that the service. Stump grinder, yes, for sure. Pruning, yes, because tree pruning, Alabama, yes. And habitat, yes. Plants or plant, longevity, Mountain Brook, Alabama, also. Let's take that. United States, that's not super relevant, I think. Natural disaster. Yeah, some of these are a little bit ambiguous. Natural disaster. Yeah, it's something that they know about, so I'll just include it. Heat, Birmingham, Alabama. Experience, that's one of these generic general entities that I don't like to include because they do have experience, of course. It's kind of like they do know about pricing also, but it's too generic, in my opinion, to include. Bird, lumber, natural environment, mulch, I don't know. Is that a city? I don't know. Leeds? Yeah. There also is also a Leeds in England, so I'll have to check that one manually after. Trees, landscaping, shrub, vegetation. Let's see here. Poche. Let's see here. Trussville, Alabama. Animal. Yeah, why not? Birmingham Metropolitan in Alabama. Central Alabama. Chelsea, that's a football club. I like Chelsea. They're not relevant to this particular. Sunlight, Oasis, Flora. I think, okay, tree stump down here. Trunk botany. I think this is actually it. So let me go over to the company information now. And you can see all of these entities have now been added. Let me just click save. So my work is saved. All right, so you can see now that all of these entities have been added into the Knowsabout. And when I open here, I can see that they are here. Lawn, construction, crane, machine. Obviously, if I was the owner of the website Alabama Tree Pros, I would know if construction and crane are relevant, because I know that some companies in the tree service industry, they also do some sort of construction, and they also do use cranes, some of these guys. So it might be relevant. So I've just chosen to include it. Forests, arborist, what's that? Professional who cares for trees. Okay, so now I'm actually done. So let's say that I want to expand my Knowsabout. So what I would do is, let's say that I want to rank for Arborist Alabama instead of just Arborist. So what I would do is I would duplicate, and then I would go down here and I would type like this, Alabama. And so now I actually have the Arborist, the keyword Arborist, of the entity, but let's just call it keyword. The keyword Arborist, that's a professional who cares for trees, and it's the same as the information found here, here, and here. And now I also have Arborist Alabama. It's still a professional who cares for trees in Alabama. I could actually write, right? And that makes it more specific. And it's still the same as the information found here. And what I could actually do is I could actually, let's see here, services. I could actually add their homepage here, because what I would do then is I would actually tie together the information about Arborist and Alabama Tree Pros. And if I have, let me go to Wikipedia. Alabama, it's a state. I could actually grab this URL from Wikipedia and I could click this button, and I click add this URL here, because now I have tied together the keyword Arborist Alabama, this description, with these 5 URLs. So you have the homepage of Alabama Tree Pros, you have the Wikipedia page for Alabama, and the Wikipedia page for Arborist. I hope you see what I'm doing here. So I'm kind of tying everything together for this specific keyword. So I'm telling Google exactly, unambiguously, what Arborist Alabama means. So whenever Google comes to visit my website, Alabama Tree Pros, they will read this schema, and then they will encounter this keyword, and they will go to these, or they will notice these URLs, and they already know what these are about. And then they will understand that the information contained in this keyword and what it means can actually be found here, 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 and here. So that's why this duplicate button is extremely useful when you're doing SEO. Let me just click save. It's extremely useful when you're doing SEO for your own or for your clients' websites, because as I mentioned in my video I made last night, I used to write schema in hand. I used to do this in hand with the Knowsabout. And when I'm doing this in hand, or when I did this in hand, I had a lot of these long tail keywords like Arborist, Arborist Alabama, Tree Service Alabama, and so on and so forth. And I only included them as text. I did not include them as, thing like we have here. And the big benefit of programming your schema code like this, that it's actually a thing, is that you can tie the keyword together with the Wikipedia URL. So Google, without a shadow of a doubt, they will know what it is that you're talking about, because Google uses Wikipedia also to make sense of the world that we actually live in. So yeah, I'm going to one more time click save, so I'm sure I have everything. So you only need to do this once for your company, because the Knowsabout is placed on a global level. What this means is that it's placed on the local business level, so it's not on a per page level. So you can, you have this included. You only need to do this once. So you can see it took me, now I've spent 12 minutes. It's not that long. And just do this and make sure that you just spend a couple of minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes to go over these keywords. And again, if you have long tail keywords, for example, let's see here, stump grinder. It's a power tool for removing tree stumps. So let's say I want to rank for stump grinder Alabama, then I repeat the process from above. I think you see the point now. So yeah, that was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.